Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Sports Queen. Today, we're taking a closer look at one of the most talked about defenders, Ismail Olivier Toure. The Ivorian center back has impressed many with his power, aerial presence, and calmness at the back. But the big question is, could he fit into Kaizer Chiefs' defense, and whose position could he actually take at Naterna? Stick around because we're breaking down his strengths, weaknesses, and how he compares to the current Chiefs defenders like Diokhlokwe, Msimango, Dove, and Njakobo. Let's get into it. Background and career path. Toure is from Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, born 31 December 1997, so around 27-28 years old. He developed in Ivorian football with clubs such as ASEC Mimosas. He moved to South Africa, signing for Marumo Gallants FC and then for Stellenbosch FC in July 2023. More recently, he joined Bonnie's club in the UAE Pro League in 2025, but reportedly parted ways after a short stint. Playing position, traits, and style. Position, primarily a center back. According to his profile, 98% of his appearances are in CB. Strengths. Physically commanding. His club coach at Stellenbosch described him as a physically commanding center back who is good with the ball at his feet. Aerial ability. From stats, he wins a high percentage of aerial duels in his league. Comfortable with the ball. He offers passing from the back, decent build-up, not just a pure stopper. Good duel stats. From a detailed breakdown, clearances and aerial duels are among his higher percentile categories. Weaknesses, areas to improve. Decision-making. Some sources highlight that he can sometimes be rash in challenges and get caught out of position. Offensive contribution. As a defender, his goal and assist numbers are low, for example, 0 goals in a recent season. Transition to higher-level leagues. His short stint in the UAE and parting ways might suggest adaptation issues or mismatch of expectations. Current level and quality assessment. In the South African Premier Soccer League, PSL, with Stellenbosch, he had solid defensive metrics, e.g. about .80 goals conceded per 90 minutes in one season, and strong percentile ranks in aerial duels and clearances. His market value, per B-Soccer, is around €1.7 million as of 2025. He's definitely at a level where he's a very good defender in a domestic league and has proven reliability. However, he's not yet clearly at elite continental level, particularly in top European leagues or consistent international exposure, based on what is publicly available. Suitability and potential for clubs or teams. For a club like Kaizer Chiefs, which you follow, or similar African or Middle Eastern clubs aiming to bolster defense, Toure could be a strong option. Here's how I would frame it. What he offers. A center back with physicality, attacking aerial strength, and decent ball-playing ability. Valuable for a team that plays from the back or uses set pieces. Experience in African continental competition. He featured in CAF Confederation Cup with Marumo Gallants. Relatively mature age, around 27, so he brings some experience rather than being a raw prospect. Considerations, risks. If the club is aiming for top-tier continental or European transfer target defense, he might need to step up further in consistency and exposure. It needs to ensure match fitness, adaptation to club culture, and perhaps ensure defensive discipline. Fouls positioning are optimal. Ismail Olivier Toure is a solid, reliable center back with good physical and aerial attributes, comfortable on the ball, and proven in a competitive African league. He represents good value for clubs wanting defensive stability and progressive builds from the back. For a club like Kaizer Chiefs, he could be a very meaningful addition, especially if paired with a defensive strategy that utilizes his strengths. However, he is not quite yet a star defender at the highest global level. If the ambition is to recruit a defender who can dominate at continental CL level, CAF, or is a future export to Europe, you might still look at players with more international experience. But for immediate impact in the domestic league and to shore up defense, Toure is a strong candidate.